what's going on. We actually took a week of vacation down in Mexico. It was great. Puerto Vallarta on the Pacific side. So yeah, it's awesome down there. Nice weather. Good break from northern Illinois winter. We try to time that somewhere around in there, give ourselves a break. Let's see what else happened here. Let me turn this thing around. Position the frame on the rotisserie where it could rotate around. Actually, I was ready to try to fit the wings down on the wing root and see if they still fit the frame before we started putting cover on it. And also the plane has been inspected. It's got a thumbs up. There's a couple things I need to address. Right here, which is steering on the tail wheel and rudder control. Rudder control here, and make sure this is located in the right spot. And then also to make sure the tail wheel steering's going to come out and work out good. So the rudder, and it goes on these three bearings right here. You can kind of see that notch, that gray part notch up the top. It'll sit up in here. So that's why I've got this little temporary, call it a fixture if you will, but I'm going to set the jack point of the frame down on the board. I'm going to do that by loosening this up, dropping the vertical adjustment here to go down. Set the frame on there, take the tail wheel jig off, rotisserie tail wheel jig if you will. Remove this part, which will put the frame kind of tilted back. The tail wheel is over and there, behind that box. Put the tail wheel, sorry about that, I know I'm jumping around there. Put the tail wheel back on it, get that out, set it on the ground. And get back to, I got the radial bracket. There were three things I was working on before. One is that radial bracket there. There was some linkage for the mags underneath this skin. And then take and rotate it. There was something else too. It's on the list. Can't remember what it was. I forgot. After that, then take it and put the fuselage back in the corner and then bring the wings up and mount them on the sides. Bring that transport or the rack, get that one back. Put that one back over there. Take sheet metal off of it, repair and replace the ones that's dinged up that can't be used, and this thing will be ready to cover. Make some new spars here. I do have some wood for that. The templates are laying over there, so that is original stuff. So with the holes exactly where they need to be. So it'll be no guesswork. It'll be exactly, exactly what I need. Put the brackets and bushings through it for the bolts and go from there. So yeah, moving on. That's it. I'll check in with you guys later. See you. So here's what we got. I've got the bolts in the trunnion up here. This being the trunnion, and then the tail wheel section. It should just go up and then mount into it, but that's as close as I can get it to the hole where it goes, because it bottoms out. Actually, up here's the hole. That's as close as it'll go, and going on down is it bottoms out down there, so it won't go. Now this hole, let me set this down, can't do this. This may be offset and this may be narrower, and which will allow it to go lean forward more. So we won't have to take the safety pin out of this castellated nut, take this off, turn it around. I do have this zip tie in there because it just keeps this from flopping over. And so let me get to that and we'll see what happens. Hopefully that's it. Here's the other old, original shock that goes in it. It's a little bit different configuration. It will work in here, but this more modern shock should have a big, heavier spring. And I put this on here this way, rotated it, actually located it this way because of this Zerk fitting, but that may belong on the inside, which would make sense and protect it more, but we'll see. Be back with you in a minute. The tab on the frame is AN6 size or 3/8, and the bushing in the trunnion is AN5 size, so that's my difference. My plan is to take the extra set of steel bushing here and drill it out to accept the AN6, or drill this out to 3/8. So that's my plan. There's also a bronze oil-like bushing inside the trunnion, so that's where I'm at. So it's a hangar door open day today. It's pretty nice. Thursday. I was trying to be a little more disciplined about putting these videos out, and I missed 2 or 3 weeks. Had a vacation, was sick, and this life going on. So anyway, here we go, and I'll turn this thing around and give you an update where I'm at. Not much has happened, but update you and then see if I can get this out by tomorrow. See ya. So there's the door open. First day of the season of this year. That's kind of cool. The vertical stabilizer rudder is up there. That little round thing right there is just a gust lock because the rudder is on hinges, and it'll just swing loose. Let's just keep control of it. Back on a rotisserie, have got this cable is the steering horn for the tail wheel, and it's POR'd. It was rusting up, so it's just steel. I cleaned it. It looked like this, you know, when you shine up the steel, but then it'll rust up. So got the rest of the cables wired up here and tied. This little devil's ready for, almost ready for the fabric to go back on it. Talking about how much we need to order, measured it. Neighbors helping me out with that. Taking the panels back off of it, and I've got this bracket shimmed out with the proper amount of shims, which go between this panel, front panel, and the rear panel back here. So it takes that play out. I do have a little bit right here I need to get rid of. Ooh, can't see what I'm talking about. Back there on that one, so I'll have to put a couple of washers in between there, actually shims. The reason why is the mag switch has a little bit of play in it, so it'll take that out. Yeah. Hopefully, well, I'll give that a go as soon as I get this other panel out. This one's tight. So left, right, and both, you can feel the switch. Took some slack out here and let this engage more. That's those washers or spacers. Could have made something pretty, but I just drilled out some washers, so that's good. Yeah, that's about it. Finished taking the sheet metal off. This one, that one, that one. And I think that's it. I have to make a bracket from there. Gotta go get some material, mock up a little piece of poster board or something to figure out. And I'm just gonna break it like that one and just make an extension so it'll match and then come up, and that'll be that. That's about it. I'll figure something out there. Oh, have a fuel line, so I need to work the fuel line and then get it down here. So it's just a coupler between here and the line and go through that hole down there. Yeah. After that, I think it's ready for cover. Blow it off, wipe it off, start all over, and get some fabric on it. Let's see if we can stretch it. Oh, I have to make sure the wings are going to fit, so I'll have to do that too. Oh, there goes a J3. I don't even be able to see it through the window over there or not. Yeah, barely. Anyway, so that's it. I'll see if I can get this posted, and then we'll start all over again. See you guys.